Hello, everybody, and we're back again with another talk show, the You Too Can Volunteer Show. This week, we're going to Nigeria to talk to Femi from Voluntary Workcamps Associations. Hello, Femi.
Hello, Ingrid. Hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Great. Very nice to see you and to have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Really good. So maybe we can start by telling a little bit more about yourself and your role in the organization.
I am a coordinator of a local group at VWAN, and this group is responsible for the planning of the Climate Justice and Peace Work Camp in Erua. As we know that this work camp forms a part of the activity of the Create a Climate for Peace campaign. The work camp will hold on the 10th to the 20th of May, and we are really much positive and looking forward to this activity.
As I can imagine. And so this WordCamp is one of the things that VAN is organizing, and what other projects does the organization do?
Apart from this work camp, we have a series of other projects. Basically, our core is holding construction work camps and social projects. We have a work camp in Idonre. Idonre town is in Ondo State in the west of Nigeria, and in this community we constructed a public toilet last year, and this year we will be including a compost toilet, a compost septic for that toilet in the work camp we will have this year. We also have a work camp in Erua, which is basically an agricultural work camp that also tends to preach sustainability, in that we engage in the planting of local crops like maize, like cashews, and like watermelon, and a bit of some fish farming also is done on this V1 project. And this project is also supporting the local orphanage with the harvest that is gotten from the farm. We also have a social project with Ijamidu Orphanage. The orphanage is home to about 80 kids, and these kids they need to be supported in their literacy development, in their day-to-day life, and year in year out we have volunteers right there supporting the development of these kids in that home, and these are one of the projects we have at B1.
Wow. So and then actually the volunteers they get to work with the children.
Yes, yes, they do. They do work with them a lot, and assisting them with their homeworks in their day-to-day life, and also helping them to live up in a much more cleaner and much more healthier way. And in that, they are also toddlers in the home, children not more than 0 to 2 years old, and this also needing much more attention. And because the home they have a limited number of staffs, and there's also a very stringent need for volunteers to also be there to support the work that's going on there.
Yes, I can imagine. And
Yeah.
going back to the Iruwa community and the work camp that you're going to organize there is already quite soon, in the 10th of May. And I understand that there's going to be a youth coordinators training before this work camp, which is part of the Climate for Peace campaign.
Actually, yeah, there will be a training. It's the camp coordinators training lead for nature in and with peace. This will be taking place in Lagos, in Badagry, and this will invite about 23 coordinators from all around the world, all around SCI branches.
Yes.
They will be coming to Lagos to to be trained on the topic of the Create a Climate for Peace campaign, and these coordinators will in turn go back home to implement some of these methods in their own local work camp. So
Exactly.
some of these coordinators we have the opportunity to also attend the work camp in Erua, which is happening immediately after the training. And this work camp is really about the practical aspects of what we must have learned on that training in theory. And so we will come to really work on the local farm in at VWAN, and we will plant certain crops. We will also involve ourselves in the local community in awareness raising with local pupils in the local school, and we will also engage them in a meaningful way to also extend the message to them.
Okay, and exactly what's the kind of work that volunteers will be doing in this WordCamp in the Urua community?
Basically, we will be planting crops on a local farm which belongs to V1, and this farm will be on this farm we'll be planting cashew, we'll be planting corn, we'll be planting watermelon, and then we'll also be doing a bit of fish farming from another farm. We'll engage in local production of fish in on that farm, and we'll also be working on a community farm which belongs to the local community, and also trying to also learn and also give some service to in that respect. And we will also in most of the study parts we will be engaging in the topic of climate justice and things like the ethical living that is connected with sustainability, and also learning about how the conflict around resources propel the conflict around resources is related to the climate change we all experience.
Exactly. So making the connection between climate and peace, which
Yes,
is what
yes.
the campaign is really about. Okay, it's very interesting to know that so many activists from all over the SCI network will go to Nigeria and get trained in these topics and then repeat the experience in their own countries. So there will be a lot more work camps going on, but I think the one in
Yes,
Nigeria
that is the
is the
idea.
start of it.
Yeah.
And so how can people apply for this camp and for the ones coming up afterwards?
People can go to www.workcamps.info. There you will be able to find the work camps we have in Nigeria. You can always apply from this portal. You can also find the work camp in Arua under the Create a Climate for Peace campaign blog under the work camps in Africa, and there you can also find some application.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for this nice interview, Femi. And I wish you
Thank
and the
you.
other people in VAN a lot of success because I know you're going to be very busy with the training and the work camp.
Thank you.
I would also like you to stay online a little bit longer because we've reached the end of this talk show. And it's actually the last talk show in a range of 6 talk shows that we had this year. We hope to be back in 2015. But for now, you can still ask some questions to Femi on Twitter using hashtag volunteertalk or through facebook.com/servicecivilinternational, or you can send them by email to info@sciint.org. I hope you enjoyed the talk shows and to see you again next year. Bye bye.